What's up, everybody? It's Sunday afternoon here in the United States, and it is time to play Acquisitions Incorporated. So I'm going to turn it directly over to our Dungeon Master, Master of Ceremonies, M. Clancy 10006.
All right, and we're playing from the East Coast office today. So I'm on a smaller screen, so it's going to take me forever to flip things around, but hey, such is life. But welcome, everybody. We are at session number, 746, according to my wife. We've been playing
11.
this game too long. Session 11. These go to 11. Why don't we do it around the room? I know we don't have Panic here, but why don't we start with Rob? Why don't you introduce yourself and your character?
All right, Rob Tui playing Decisionist Dan Death, who is currently a level 6 cleric failed merchant of the human variety, and he is prone to trying to keep his party healed while they fight. And also fight.
Excellent. And let's go next to our resident worshiper of Clovis.
Walking Dude here, playing Reginald, Secretarian of our franchise, Warlock of level 5, recently Fighter of level 1 because I already fight a lot, so I thought, why the hell not? And son of famous Waterdeep adventurer Huck Norse.
Most excellent. And how about our occult Nito?
This is Nordic Geek playing our half-elf occult Nito, monk of the Kensa.
All right, and how about we go to our Documancer Rin?
Hey guys, it's Fairy Fate playing Documancer Rin. I am a Verdant type creature thing. I don't know if I'm going to multi-class in the future. Yeah, I'm here. Yay.
Okay. All right. And I released Panic's character. If somebody wants to pull Panic up, since she is stuck on a train.
Beard, you're gonna do it?
I got it. It'll be super obvious.
Excellent. Okay, so when we last left our heroes, they were in the damp cave, having defeated a few giants, and did a long rest at the top of a deep well with a ladder going.
Oh, that's right. We have to go down further.
And I'll reshare the map just so you have it all.
Oh, yeah, there were the mushrooms that did not.
So, you're rested. You've had your proverbial rod jokes. You've got this ladder descending into a tunnel. What would you like to do?
I think you have your speakers on, Mark, because I can hear myself laughing. Oh, I forget. We cleared this whole cave, it seems. And we came in here looking for something. Did we find what we were looking for?
We found a shipping label that gave us a location of where the 6, 7, whatever number of people. The 6, I think.
We should go to that location then.
It's a strong possibility, yes. But we did find this, ladder that goes down to who knows where.
Oh, the ladder. That's right. Want to go down the ladder? Send Panic.
She can fly, and she has, dark vision.
It's more that she's not here to say no.
I mean,
just remember, you are streaming this, and she can watch the stream and know that you're the one who suggested
I don't have a problem with her knowing that I'm trying to throw her out front. She knows me.
Actually, since I now have dark vision, actually, for some reason and stupidly, volunteer to go down and scout.
My experience with Witcher 3 says if we go near the ladder and press E, we will use it.
Press E. Press E.
Press E for everyone.
All right, so let's have somebody with dark vision go look at that. That sounds good.
Okay, basically that's everybody other than Dan Death.
Right.
Yeah,
But
basically.
I've got
now.
things I can do.
Aren't you wearing the belt of Dwarven kind so that you now have dwarf dark vision, or was that somebody?
Oh no, let's see. Yeah, does that give me dark vision? What's up? Does it?
I think so.
Let's look
Yes,
at
it
it.
does.
Oh, I got dark vision 60, bitches. I'll go first. Let's do
Boom.
it. Let's do it. Forgot.
All right, down the Goblin Town.
My character wouldn't forget, but the player, forgot.
Wow, shaking off the cobwebs, being in the
Which is, every 5 minutes for me.
right. All right, so you start descending.
Awesome.
You get down 30 feet, 60 feet, and further down, you can't tell how far you start to see a little dull light, maybe 60 or 70 feet further down.
So this is like a 150-foot ladder?
Yeah,
I
it's a
love it.
long sucker.
Don't fall. I love it.
I don't like it. I don't like it. It doesn't make me feel safe anymore.
You're not supposed to feel safe.
I say, come on, it's fine. Maybe don't start down the ladder till you can't see me anymore, so that we're staggered.
You just don't do like the members of my tabletop gaming club at school and say things like, "I'd like to see them try."
All right,
All right,
so I'll continue down to the
Dan
bottom.
Death
Yeah.
continues descending, and he winds up on the next map.
Yeah. That's how you do it.
I'm a go-to. I feel like I need some cardio from descending down a really long ladder.
Sure, I'll join that.
Ooh, fancy.
And you're on the sort of the base of the tunnel comes down to the stairs that leads into this chamber, and you can start to see into the chamber a little bit. I've revealed maybe a little more of the map than you can actually see at the moment.
Okay. So yeah, I'll go out into the chamber.
You get to the bottom of the stairs, and then you may roll initiative because you see something.
Oh yeah, let's do this.
Is it just me or the token's too big for the map?
No, I think each square is 4 tiles.
Yeah. It's not a very big space.
I see a flyroscope over there.
That is a mytholabe. What the fuck is that? Oh,
An
okay.
ever-shifting clockwork wonder engineered by the divine floats a few feet off the ground, bearing weapons of legends long past.
Well, fuck that.
Yeah.
All right.
So, Panic and Fate, what are you going to do? Or actually, that's Fate's ones, I guess.
Well, yeah. Mm-hmm. We're climbing down the ladder too. We're just, behind. At the end of the initiative.
All right, and Nito is first to act.
Long time.
Are there tokens?
Tokens are now locked.
Do we get inspiration at the beginning of our sessions?
You do.
Good.
Does it seem aware of our presence?
It's like spinning around there. It hasn't moved towards you yet. Keyword being yet.
Is it making any sound?
It's making a whirring and whooshing sound as it rotates around quickly.
I'm gonna hold my action until it makes hostile.
Okay. And you're gonna hold what, like an attack it if attacking you kind of thing?
Yeah, if it starts moving aggressively and then it's still at range, I'll use my bow. If it moves up unaggressively, but then all of a sudden attacks something melee or one of the melee guys gets, then I'll
Got it. Okay. All right, Dan Death, it's your turn.
Okay, Dan Death is going to not wait. I'm going to do a sacred flame on it and see if anything happens.
Table just crashed.
Host
That
connection
was a
lost.
very
Reconnect.
large.
Attempt 1. Attempt 2. This is very exciting. This is like part of combat. Attempt. Attempt.
Yeah, the fantasy ground screen just vanished.
Yeah, you might have to. How many attempts does this thing make? Is it 5? I don't even know. Might be 5. I'm at 4 now.
All right, well, I'm restarting, but
Sounds like time for a Cyber Monday deal.
yeah, and it's all your fault. I did the completionist. I have all the things I didn't have.
Of what?
Oh, I didn't have like Wayfarer's Guide and that kind of stuff.
Oh, you did
All
the
I've
yeah.
forgotten now.
I thought he was talking about time for you to buy a new modem or something. That's what I thought he meant.
That was what I meant.
That's what I thought.
Oh, it wasn't the modem that crashed. It was Fantasy Grounds that crashed.
Well, yeah, but I was
Yeah, but
looking at
it's
laptops earlier.
aren't you convinced that it's your whole network setup and all that?
Well, I would be if I was actually at home, but I'm at my mother-in-law's, so it's her network setup.
Oh,
So my little janky relay worked. That's working fine. I don't know why Fantasy Grounds
but
went with that here.
I'm not married, so I don't know. But isn't mother-in-laws? Don't things just go wrong automatically? Isn't that how that's supposed to work?
I can neither confirm or deny that.
You're on stream. You're on stream.
Not where there's evidence, anyway, right?
Yeah, yeah, that's right. I guess the answer to my question is 4 because it didn't. But I also have not been kicked off the table yet, which is odd. Anybody else been kicked off? Oh, now I just got kicked
Just
off.
now.
Just now,
Yep.
yeah.
Right when I said that. Fantasy Grounds.
Right when it came back up, no less.
So I'm
Loading,
going to
please
say
wait.
that's 5 reconnection attempts.
Yeah, and then it just doesn't tell you about the 5th one. It just says bye-bye.
Right. If you
That's
fail
what we
the
got to
fifth
write an
time,
extension. We got to write an extension that when you get kicked off Fantasy Grounds, it does that AOL goodbye. That would be funny. Somebody write that. Somebody who's listening, write that. All right.
And when you're starting up Fantasy Grounds, it makes modem noises.
Yeah. Right. Totally annoying, remember? You millennials don't remember dial-up.
Do we have any millennials?
Yeah, Fury's millennial. But I heard but that I didn't hear anything else. Were you trying to confirm?
Oh no, remember like the AOL disc coming to my house and then taking up the phone line because I was on Face back at the time.
And you were 8 years old?
No, I was at least a preteen.
Oh, okay. One of my favorite commercials ever that I ever saw was during the Super Bowl. I think it was in 91, 92, so it was right in there somewhere. And the entire commercial was 55 seconds of black screen with a telephone busy signal. And then the last 5 seconds was the Net Zero logo, and it said, "We're not busy." And I thought that was genius because that was back when you tried to call AOL and you could never get in because it was always busy. This commercial. Anybody else see that? Just me?
Probably, but I don't remember it because that's long.
Yeah, I tend to not remember things that happened yesterday, but I can remember shit from 20 years ago. I have short-term memory loss. All right, so
I remember all the AOL desks being used as coasters around.
that's right. Yeah, that was funny because they were just
And-
everywhere.
And I still have some
Oh,
of
yeah.
those little tins that I use to store discs.
Yep, I still have discs. I gotta.
My aunt and uncle used to hang them from the trees in their yard to scare away the deer.
All right, Sacred Front. I'm gonna try this again. Here we go. Aw, yeah.
Failed.
Take that.
You
Ooh,
notice the damage wasn't fully effective.
interesting. Radiant, or I mean, yeah, was that radiant? I passed my turn. I don't know if it's happening.
I didn't realize we were reconnecting, so I'm trying to.
What is told? Or I mean, yeah, it's radiant, right? So radiant damage only works on half of it. Okay, all right, I got it.
Yeah, I think.
Yeah, radiant.
I
Sacred
think it's
Flame.
radiant.
Yeah, so that was only half effective, which is not. That's kind of scary.
Well, just to be on the safe side, I'm going to move to there on my turn. I'm going to use bonus action to cast Hex on this critter.
Oh wait, that my distance is 50 feet. Yeah, the tokens are too big then. Wait, 10, 20, 30, 40. Yeah, this scale is weird. Because it says my distance to the enemy is 50 feet. So something is odd. Fury was. But if we can just treat it like every square or every 4 tiles is a square, that's how big the tokens are.
Yeah, I don't want to try and regrid it. That
Yeah,
didn't work out so
yeah, we
great
got
the
enough
other time.
problems. Okay, sounds good.
And then I'm going to apply dodge to myself.
A little dodgy
I'm
over
gonna
there.
be-
Okay.
After
Yep.
Reginald's done, I'll use my ready to action to fire an arrow.
Okay, fire the arrow then.
Nope.
Oh no!
You fumbled and you fall prone.
Kind of crap.
So that's what it is to be a kid size.
And he even had a ready thing. Damn it. That's funny.
Yeah, he get all jacked up, I guess. I don't
All
know.
jacked up.
All right. Well, the Mythalabe's gonna like do stuff because that's what it does. He moves up there. He has reach, and he's going to try and heroically jab. That's what he's going to do. He's going to try and heroically jab Reginald.
You said that it has reach.
Yeah, has a 5-foot reach, but it missed because he was hexed.
But reach because him and Reginald aren't toe to toe.
Yep.
Well, Reginald is in a half square, that's why. So is Nito.
Missed again. Rin, it is your turn.
I'm in a half
Can't
square.
really
It
tell.
don't look like it.
Well, we're going. I was first to act, and actually Nito was first to act, but I consider myself to be in a square, as do I consider the monster to be in a square, and so you're halfway between a square if you see what I'm saying. You're either one tick up or one tick down. It's because the map is each
I scaled
yeah,
it wrong.
Yeah, but each 4 tiles. So you're in 4 tiles, but you're halfway. Shit. There you go. That's how it should be, actually. But we're making it bigger than that, so you would actually.
Either way.
Yeah, I would show you where I think you should be.
Just make your little icon really big.
That's where I image you to be, is in that purple square.
Okay, since I'm guessing me and Panic are up on stairs still, and I should have roughly clear
Yes.
the mytho lab thing. God damn it! Why do I not?
Hit. And it resisted that damage.
That ain't good. So I can be like, arrows don't work.
And who's up? Our next archer.
Anything else besides arrows? He has something called walloping arrow. Hawkeye. Oh, she has that whip thing too now. Right, she has the tentacle whip.
He does.
Alright. To move. I have to get too close, but she's gonna be
Hey,
over here.
stream. Reginald and I are whispering to each other about
And
how
she
awesome
is-
DM's Guild sales are this
I don't know,
weekend
how
because of the
close to the
sale.
Whip thing.
For
does she
those
need
of
to
you
be?
that are interested, DM's Guild has nearly everything 33% off until
I don't
think
think she
until
has this
Monday.
whip coded either.
Go get it.
Check and make sure it was equipped. I found I was wrong with my tentacle.
I'm looking. It just says regular whip. It doesn't say.
What is her thing called?
Or was it the rod of tentacles that someone she got that?
I got the tentacle rod.
Did she get something?
I don't know. Check her inventory.
Anything interesting besides these walloping arrows?
Well, it's 15 feet. The tentacle rod, by the way.
Yeah, just do something normal because it's just one monster at this point.
All right, so she's just gonna come up and actually pull out her rapier and smack it.
Okay.
Yeah, let's find out if this damage works. Ah, crap.
Missed. And missed.
Well, if only she does have an acid spray gun.
Ooh, acid spray. That might be really good.
Rin, your turn.
To put away my bow and arrow. And I will, once I find it, I will cast Bane on it.
Success.
No.
Vito, your turn.
Well, since everybody's up in its face, I guess I'll jump. Except I'll go a little bit behind. So right there. I will hit it with my sword. Maybe.
That was a miss.
How come you were at disadvantage on that?
Oh, he was marked as prone.
Yeah. Either way, it would have failed.
Yeah, it dropped an 8. Well, 8 plus 8, 16 might have hit. Hold on one sec.
Yeah, you should just re-roll it, I think. That's fair.
Yeah, just mark yourself unprone and reroll.
Damn it. So now
Nice
we
try.
know 16 does hit, I guess.
And for my second action, let's try this tentacle rod thing. But why does it only say plus?
That was
Should
also
be-
a miss.
Yeah, but the description says it's plus 9, but the coding gives it plus.
The coding might need to be changed because it might be based on your. I don't know. I'd have to look at it, but yeah, you should change it if it's not right. Just edit it. But the tentacle rod might be different for people. I don't know. I don't know what happens with that thing. I've never.
It said plus 9 in the description, but
did
it would have
Okay.
missed. It would have missed with a 16 anyway.
All right.
Yeah, okay.
I gotta put that on my sheet and see what the hell's the matter with it.
Well, in that case, flurry of
Yeah, when I put it on my sheet, it gives me a plus 9. I don't know why it didn't give you a plus 9. Super weird.
And you have now realized it does not seem to be vulnerable at all to bludgeoning damage.
or magic.
Wait, bludgeoning damage doesn't work at all? Fuck. That's what I was gonna do. Damn it.
Wow, that's interesting.
All right. And it starts making a noise, and you hear a thrumming sound called the harmonic resonance that's trying to bring order to everyone around it. And I will roll saving throws for you because that's what it's doing.
Help me, Clovis.
help me, Obi-Wan Clovis.
Okay. Those who failed, so that would be Reginald and Rin and Panic. All conditions or magical effects are ended immediately, and any concentration you're maintaining is broken. Yeah.
That's unpleasant.
That's unpleasant. Special attention.
And then it tries to swipe at Nito with the jab. Miss Nito. Then it jabs Reginald, but misses Reginald. And Death, it's your turn.
Okay, I'm going to janky movement up to here, and then to here, and then to there.
Yank away, yep.
And then I'm gonna bonus action. Excuse me, bonus action. Spiritual weapon. We'll put that right there. So let me target him, and I'll do my spiritual weapon first. So
Here's a Fantasy Grounds tip question. Is there a way to shortcut
just shortcut what?
a
A
token?
token.
Yeah, you can just bring the token up and drag it to your hotbar. as
I
my
was going to go look for
action,
the sucker.
I will Sacred Flame him again because the at least it worked a little bit. Only he succeeded. So I missed him and I fucking... Oh, Jesus. Okay, well, that was a bad turn.
So far, the Mytholabe is going, oh, it's a flesh wound.
Yeah, I drug a token out of the thing onto my hotbar, so that does work. I think I actually already had that as a tip a few months ago. Nobody cares. Nobody reads my shit.
I look at the tip every week,
Do you? I love it. I love it.
especially when it's one that you got from me.
See, that's the size our tokens should be. They should all be that size.
I don't know what the heck happened.
It's a map thing. Let's make it big like that. Like that.
We're giants.
All right, you be giants. All right, Panic, it is your turn. Don't panic.
Okay. Let's try the acid spray gun. This as a melee weapon, but each a 10-foot cone. So maybe she'll take. Or actually, yeah. So that way she's only hitting the Mythal lab. Actually, she can stay within
Draw
this
me the
range.
cone.
There.
That might get Nito, too.
He's got evasion.
Yeah,
No, I don't.
he's fine. He's fine.
All right,
Vision
need to
7
dodge
level.
some.
He's fine. He's fine. Listen to this. Holy shit.
All right, drop some acid.
Hold on, I have to see if it hits.
It does not.
Gotta do
Yes.
Nito. Nice.
We're
You
fine.
missed him, too.
Okay, and now I'll try. Oh, actually, I don't know why she has this as a regular check. They should be doing dexterity saves, honestly. She shouldn't be attacking them.
You want a deck save?
Yeah, I think
Yeah,
you're right.
it's
Yeah,
supposed to be dex save, a DC 10. It has this a little coded weird. Instead of a weapon, it should be more item.
Oh, the Mytholabe failed. The dex.
Okay, he failed.
Yeah. It did some damage, but it wasn't fully effective.
Fucking acid isn't even fully... Oh, Jesus. He must resist everything.
So she's gonna attack with the acid gun again.
Nito saves, by the way.
I had no doubt in him. So
His +8 helps a little bit. Failed the second time. A little more damage done. Nito saves again. Reginald.
Well, let's see how slashing damage does against this critter. Clovis will be done.
That's a hit.
And let's see how the damage does.
It was resisted.
Okay. That's not good.
It was not resisted, it was immune. fucking didn't do anything.
It was completely resistant.
Yeah,
Sorry,
fuck.
It ignored it.
Yeah, shit.
Okay. Well, Reginald will go through the formality of swiping at it a second time with fruitless results. And then I will back up, and I have mobile, so it can't do anything about it. Preparing to do force damage on my next round, which hopefully will be more effective.
Rin, it is your turn.
Anything could help me here.
Reginald, give me an Arcana check.
Sure.
Oh, okay, I can do that.
In the Warlocky type.
Oh, sorry, because I thought it was my.
You can give me one too if you want. So Rin thinks maybe this thing is more vulnerable to mundane weapons, since magical ones seem to be doing diddly squat.
That would be weird.
Say that again. Mundane weapons. Yeah, that's weird.
All right, so I'm going to go in there. Rapier and dagger in hand.
That was a miss.
This thing got any little magically
hit.
charged discs poking out of it in any slots on it anywhere or anything?
It does not.
Yeah, nope.
However, it makes a screeching noise. And y'all need to do something. One sec.
Your fucking dagger didn't even do anything? Jesus.
I think that... Wow. This is weird. I'm trying to see if the monster's coded right, because there's some weirdness here.
It could have resist all or resist all non-magic or whatever the fuck. Something. We have damaged it. I damaged it with Radiant. And didn't somebody else half damage it with something?
Yeah, it's suffered damage, not a lot.
Yeah, but I did Radiant and somebody else did some other different kind of damage. I forget. I have to scroll back. Does anybody remember who did what?
Well, it fully resisted all of mine.
It took half acid.
Yeah, that's right.
So it should be
It's apparently
it should be taking damage from non-magical weapons.
So I got a DM question for you.
I don't know. I don't think that's right. There's never been an NPC that takes damage from non-magical weapons as opposed to magical weapons. I've never. This
one says when the melee is hit with a non-magical melee weapon attack, each creature within a 15-foot of it must succeed on a DC blah 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 Constitution save or be deafened, right? And then if you crit it with a non-magical weapon, it's actually quadruple damage. But it's also shows being immune to slashing, bludgeoning, and piercing.
Yeah, what mundane damage is other than those three? I don't think there is.
Correct. So I don't think that. I think it should be potentially vulnerable to those types of damage as opposed to immune.
So my question: if my path grants my Kensei weapons magic, if it, for resistance wise, does that still count as a magic weapon against this thing, or does it count as a because
That was
only
too hard
magic
of a question. Ask it again.
the only true magic weapon I have is the tentacle rod and the sword. Everything else is non-magical, but my path gives me a magic multiplier towards vulnerability. So anytime I use my fists, my sword, or my bow, I have I can go through as long as they're vulnerable to magic.
What is the name
makes-
of that monster?
Mytholabe.
Well, but is that what that's its name? Is that what it's
Yeah.
called?
What it's called?
I was gonna try and look that up just to. It's fucking not even a monster in D&D Beyond. Where the fuck is this from?
It's from one of your crazy books. Of course, when you open it, it doesn't say which one it's from, right?
No. Oh, this is like a random thing you did? Okay, yeah. So it's probably from Creature Codex or one of those fucking things. Which they kind of do some crazy shit, those third-party people. So it could have the wrong.
Yeah, Creature Codex.
Yeah. Okay. So then it could. Yeah. You see what I'm saying? It could be the wrong thing. Oh shit, it's my turn? Fuck. Damn it, I'm sorry, you guys. I was just waiting for everybody. Well, then, in that case, I was too busy trying to cheat. I will do the spiritual weapon, that's for sure, because I know that works if I hit. That a whack. Yeah, okay. And then I'll do Sacred Flame again. Yeah, okay, well, all of that is fantastic. Are you guys glad you waited while I was not taking my turn? It was very much worth it, wasn't it?
Always is.
All right, try
Always
and
is.
attack it with a non-magical weapon.
Okay.
That's a hit. There you go. All right. I changed it to vulnerable to bludgeoning, piercing, slashing based on sort of the contextual description of the monster.
Okay.
Yeah, it did some more damage. That's good.
Now it's not some crazy impossible thing.
Yeah, because otherwise it's like vulnerable to everything. All right, now it tries to attack and it's recharged. It's a resonant. Takes a jab at Mido and fumbles. You guys will like this.
I hope it dies. Yeah, that's right.
Now, if I can get it to fumble that time,
Yeah, just a few more times. No big deal.
Max crit damage.
Yeah,
Wow,
max crit
that's a lot of damage. So it did 50 damage to it. Ouch. Missed and that.
Yeah, so I'm looking at this stat
And
block,
hit
and
panic.
it's immune to poison, psychic, bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing, magical or not. And then it is resistant to the other 5 types of damage: thunder, radiant, fire, cold, and acid. So I think this is coded right. The description below talks about if you hit it, if you crit it, but it is coded right. If you do poison, psychic, bludgeoning, piercing, or slashing, magical or non-magical, it just doesn't have any effect. So that's right. It's just a tough monster.
Yeah, so that means you only can damage it with a crit, and then you have to manually apply the damage because it would resist it.
Yeah, and the only other things that damage it are acid, cold, fire, radiant, and thunder, and which is why radiant and acid have both worked when we've done it.
Well, that sounds like force damage is fully effective.
Yes. If I hit it with the spiritual weapon, which I've tried twice and missed, it will take full damage. Correct.
Well, my next step was to try
Magic missile.
agonizing blasts.
Well, Nito, it's your turn, and you guys have figured out that it can be attacked with force damage, or acid, fire, cold, radiant, or thunder.
And normally we wouldn't go fucking looking up the stat block, but just to make sure it was right is why I was doing
Yeah,
it.
this one is wacky. It's
Yeah,
very
it's just
different.
a tough monster. It's a CR9, right? Hashtag forget I just said that. All right, let's kick its ass.
The good news is it did most of the damage so far to itself.
Yeah,
Move over.
disengage.
All right, Nito moves over and notices a very fine-looking chest on the right-hand side there.
I'm going to start searching around because that's what I can do.
You gonna search?
Yeah, I'll look at it.
It looks severely locked, but very fancy. Reginald.
Yes. So, well, like I said, my next step was to try agonizing blast on this thing. And in my experience, if I can hit with agonizing blast, it always does damage. So, Clovis, by your command, wham, and the attack goes out and
You missed.
is not so good. So then the second beam is, come on, Clovis, help me out. And still not so good.
Maybe Clovis's reception isn't as good that far to below ground.
That must be it.
We're at the top of the order, and it is Nito's turn.
I'll look over here.
Okay, well, surely I can't roll that bad all the time.
All right,
Clovis,
so Nito,
come
you
on.
notice the statue, and you see on either side like a portcullis that leads into another section of the chamber, but it's kind of misty in there, and you can't see it very well. And meanwhile, Reginald can go do stuff.
Right. Well, if Clovis helps me out, I can.
Clovis, you got reception. That's a hit.
Thank you, Clovis. And here we go. Let's see if it damages.
It did force damage. That was fully effective.
What? Nice.
Let's keep that going.
Not quite.
It's all right. I got this. All right.
Dan Death.
Dan Death has been awarded a critical hit by Svenster77 in the chat. I will use my mundane light crossbow. And
All right, so that's going to be quadruple damage.
let's see if there's... Okay, so there's no effect. So quadruple damage. So I'm going to add a +3 to the modifier. I'm assuming it includes the modifier as well, right?
Doesn't say one way or the other, so yeah, why not?
Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4. That bitch. Yeah, that's right.
Boom.
What? Oh, but
No,
20.
I'll
Yeah,
apply
25.
the damage because
Okay.
it was a crit.
25. you gotta do it manually. You gotta change
Means
its
I
hit
gotta-
points.
Yeah, you actually have to subtract.
You have to go to the
it
combat tracker and
retype in.
add 25 to its damage.
Done.
All right. Well, that should be something.
Yeah, and now you all have to make a con save
Thank you,
or be
Sven.
deafened.
Deafened. Who cares?
Is that
con
something
save.
we
You
need
want us
to
to do
make,
that
or are you
manually,
gonna...
Mark?
I can do it, or
Yeah, do the group one. It's
let me
fun.
do it.
Watch all the dice.
And we feel less culpable if we fail when you do it.
Right. I like it when the DM does it. Click one button and do everybody.
You like that?
Damn it! 3-4 failure. Oh, so the only person that succeeded was the player that's on a train.
I will apply the deafened effect as appropriate.
What was that? I couldn't hear you.
What's that?
Panic's made her save.
Panic made her save.
I deafened her out of spite then, sorry.
What's that? I didn't hear you because I'm deafened.
That thing should have a thing where when you roll that, it targets the party, and then whoever makes it save, it untargets them, so that all you have to do is click deafened once. I don't think it does, but that would be cool if it had
It
that.
doesn't.
Yeah. Somebody write that. I joke, every time we think of something we need, on the stream, I just yell out, "Somebody do it," and then I just am joking. Sometimes they do it. Sometimes it happens. Diablo Bob.
All right, I'll go fix the
One second,
duration
just
on
get a couple
y'all.
things here. Okay, gonna do. She is going to disengage and 1, 2, 3, 4 squares over there.
All right, 4 squares of loo. Got it.
Doesn't she have like one of her special arrows that does force damage?
Oh crap! I forgot she has a extra attack.
Well, but if she disengages, that's her whole action.
Right, that's her whole action.
All right, the Mytholate does some stuff.
Yeah, crit itself.
Jabs and hits the document. Did some healthy damage.
Oh wait! You went too fast for me. I was gonna do uncanny dodge and resist half of that.
Oh, you can do it on this one.
There you go.
This sucks. It hurt.
Damn it! Uncanny dodge. Oh, I don't have it.
That was a candy dodge. It didn't dodge.
Political moderate.
Documents are in. It is your turn.
Okay, so I will bonus action disengage, then move 2-ish squares over there.
Okay.
Actually, let me draw my cone out first so I don't fuck this up. Okay, so actually, I take it back. I'm moving 1 square back. Ay, this map is killing me right now. Or I
Hey.
guess-
Made you Jewish.
Well, let's just say you can spray acid on it without getting anybody else.
Oh no, this is not acid.
Oh,
I'm just trying
okay.
to avoid Dan and Reginald.
Aha.
What is this?
Prismatic spray.
And it's a 30-foot?
Oh no, it's 60.
Oh, it's 60. Holy shit.
Yeah, that's
well,
why
yeah,
this.
that's only you're only doing it like
conducive
20
for
at
it.
this point.
I mean, it's gonna go out wide. I think this is gonna miss you. I hope it misses you.
I don't think you want to do that if you're hitting anybody else.
This thing. I mean, because there's a possibility that it's actually going
What
to be
if you angled it? I mean, it's hard for me to explain what I'm talking about, but so I'll just draw it. What if you moved up 1 square and did this?
You mean instead of getting away from it where it's going to hurt me in my melee attacks?
What
Well,
if
I guess
you
I could
did-
just try cast.
And if I move that over like that, yeah, like that. And if you took that out 60 feet, it would just go into the walls and everything anyway, but you wouldn't hit either one of us. Yeah. That's what
Sorry,
I'm
I'm
thinking.
just trying to move around on the map. And I am small.
We won't read anything into that. Well, you can prismatically spray from there and not hit other people. Yes.
Yeah.
That's what I wanted to know. Okay. What is this? Needs to do a dexterity saving throw.
Yes.
All right, so let's see what it does. It's acid
10d6
damage.
10d6 acid
acid.
damage.
Holy shit.
So how does this work?
Do you have you should have the acid on there.
No, because Mark put on my character sheet. So it's not coded right.
Just go get the code.
No,
Just go open
no
the codes
offense,
and
Mark.
get it.
I know
It's
I'm in the
coded.
middle of it
It's
right
coded
now.
in the module. Just go get it. Yeah, prismatic spray I think has every possible whatever the hell it has.
Hold on, I'm looking for it.
Yeah, they're all there. Nice. 17 damage.
All right, now I'm going to bonus action disengage and move to fly freely.
You have bonused away.
I've only done that once.
Prismatic spray is fun.
And it happens to be your turn again.
Prismatic spray.
At least I could do it once. The only time I can hurt it with the regular mundane is if I do it critical, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just seeing what else I have here that I could.
The chat says your
What
piece
else?
of shit crossbow bolt did more than her insane spell. Yeah, but that's because I did quadruple damage though. That's why. I did
you pumped it
quadruple.
with the bolt and it couldn't spin and rotate, and so that jacked it up.
Yeah.
Nope. Not critical. Oh well.
And its turn.
That's right.
It missed, but it gets more attacks because that's the kind of thing it is.
You can't hit me. Oh wait, does it get one more? Damn it.
Aha, but I can hit you.
Oops.
See, that was way too similar to "I'd like to see you try."
Yeah,
That was
that's
way-
right.
way
Oh,
too
look
similar.
at this 3 dice of shit.
And
Damn.
that
All right.
goes into heavy.
Now you're gonna get yours. Now you're gonna get yours.
I might also point out you haven't done your bonus action spiritual weapon, or is the spiritual weapon vanished because you lost concentration? No,
I
you still
did.
have it.
No, it's not
It's not
concentration.
concentration. I have been doing spiritual weapon every turn. I haven't fucking
Okay.
hit with it yet. Here we go.
I just don't remember. That
Oh,
hit,
because
that's
now
why.
you're gonna remember. Take that, bitch. Full
Takes 9
damage.
damage.
All right. Let's see. I don't have anything else I can do full damage with, but I can still do try a little something here. Oh well, fuck.
Succeeded.
Help?
Reginald.
Can't take one of those hits again, let alone 3.
Okay, here's what I'll do. I'm going to lob 2 more beams of agonizing blast at this thing, and then I'm going to move forward, and hopefully it will attack me next time if it's still up and around, and Dan Death will have a chance to move away from it.
Aha. Meat
So-
shield.
Well, I mean, that's kind of my job. So if Clovis helps me out, might not have to worry about it.
Clovis is saying, not yet, not yet.
Well, maybe on the second one?
No.
Good
Same
God.
roll.
No.
Same exact roll.
Sorry, bad God.
Yeah. Okay. Well, that's all I can do.
Oh, Dan Death
Neato.
receives a potion of greater healing from Drake Takes. Chat. Nice. Thank you, Drake. That shit. Boom. 9. I fucking can't believe that. Oh, Jesus.
Hey, you roll at least 1, 2.
Did
All right, you can all hear again, and it is now Panic's turn.
Nito get a turn?
So
You
he's
can't do
escaping.
anything on his turn.
Oh, so the haste you have in the chat is not going to do any good for a while. Okay.
Save it for the next room.
Okay, so Panic is going to move over here.
Actually, the rule of the
Actually-
chat is that you have to take it. So Nito did nothing for 2 turns, and Diablo Bob learned his lesson by burning XP. That's what's really going to happen.
Okay, chat laws.
Got to
Tell
pay attention.
Diablo Bob. I'm
All right, Panic moved.
Just a little bit more because she's going to use that acid gun, and you boys are totally in the way. One side would be helpful. Okay, where could I possibly position Panic so she's not hitting the boys with?
On the other side of the monster.
Oh wait, no, because it would have to be 20 feet is 10 feet. So there, there. All right, I actually have something properly coded for this now.
So you're going to be at the extreme range, so you can only get the corner of the monster, basically.
Yes.
Okay. That was a miss.
But she's going to shoot again.
That's a hit. Damage done. It's not looking great, but it's still whirring and whizzing.
Oh, she gets to go again. Okay, sweet.
That was a fumble. And there's an effect, and you are prone for the remainder of the encounter. I've fallen and I can't.
What the fuck?
That's the turtle fumble.
And you don't have the clapper, so you can't get up.
But she can still attack from the ground. I mean, she can just lay on her stomach and
Yeah, you could do that.
right. Yeah. Okay. So I'm not wasting anything. We're fine. Hold on, let me throw prone on her. It hurts.
That was a whole lot of miss.
At least it wasn't another one. Okay, that's my
Neato.
takeaway.
So that's an attack roll rather than a saving throw for the target?
and death.
Okay. Spiritual weapon.
Spiritually.
Wait, first I'm going to do this one first. That's right.
Fail.
Alright, let's see if necrotic damage affects it. I doubt it does, but I wanted to find out. Oh! You're damn right it does.
Enough.
It was fully effective. Nice.
Usually necrotic damage doesn't affect a fucking thing made out of metal. Alright, nice.
Alright. You have now defeated the Mytholade. Now, it's not completely destroyed, but it is combat ineffective, and it's just sort of there vibrating on the ground in bits and pieces.
Anything valuable looking there?
Oh, there's some swords and other pieces of thing, but you damage them as you attacked it, so there's not salvageable stuff. But you do see two interesting things in the room. You see the very fine-looking chest on the right-hand side of the room, and on the left, you see these three levers into the. There's like a pedestal, and there's polished stones. They're not gems or anything, but they're glowing slightly, and they look like they could be slid back and forth into several positions.
Puzzle. Diablo Bob has given Dan another inspiration. All right. Well, does anybody want to open the chest, or do we want to try to slide these levers first and see what's up? Nope.
Nope. I hear you.
All right. I guess that means I'm going to be the decisionist. I'm going to step up to the levers and push them all to the west.
All right. Give me a insight check, please.
All right. Oh, you don't have the extension that does that. Okay, sorry. There's an extension that you just click on it and it rolls that in the tower automatically. I can't. I never know who's got what.
I don't even have the tower up.
Well, we have it. The players have it.
Sorry.
The DM doesn't see it.
All right. So you are slightly insightful, and you've noticed two things. One, that there are three positions. There's left, right, and center for each of them, if you would, or near, middle, and far, depending on your frame of reference.
Okay.
And you hear a very slight click as you move the middle one to the west that you didn't perceive in the other ones that were mostly that way anyway.
And where do I hear this click?
It's sort of from under where the lever was, kind of like you passed the tumbler or something like that.
All right, I'll say to who's closest, Panic. I'll say that chest should probably open now. I heard a click.
Okay. And actually, instead of Panic, Rin will actually go over there and check out the chest.
All right. Give me a insight check. This is a pretty good roll. So you look at this thing and you do not believe that it can be opened mechanically. You believe it is magically locked.
Okay. So you said it's not magically locked.
No, right. You believe it is magically locked and not mechanically locked.
Okay, sorry. Yeah, I don't think those has anything to do with this. Daniel.
Daniel. I'm going to draw a representation above where we are on the map of where I put these.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like this.
I know what you're saying. Yeah.
All right. Does anybody have Dispel Magic that they can use on this chest? All right. I'm going to slide these things to look like this.
That's how. Oh, sorry. Okay. So like the diagonal.
Yeah.
All right. As you move the bottom one, you hear it click as it comes to the other side. So as it comes closest to you, the one the furthest south.
Oh. Okay, then I'll move. When I move the middle one to the middle from the left, it does not click.
Does not.
All right, I'll move this one over here like this then.
And you hear that one click, and
That's
then
3
something
clicks,
happens.
and something happens. I put on my gas mask. Oh, nice.
The
Oh,
portcullis is open,
Not
the
that
mist
nice.
clears, and you see a creature in the center, and you may all roll initiative.
Now, I'm assuming that was enough time that my spiritual weapon went away, which is what I took it away. That was more than a minute, I'm assuming, all that.
Yeah, because the
Okay.
deafness went away, and that was a minute. So, Dan Deaf, it is your turn. You are first act. Those portcullises are open, and you now see an altar flame golem.
All right, and he is not friendly, and we're not deaf. Okay, good. In that case, from my current position, I will try to chill touch. Yeah.
Damage done.
Can't regain hit points. Okay. And then Documenter Rin has been granted a critical hit from Diablo Bob in the chat.
Okay, so Documenter Rin is going to bonus action see if she can be insightful this golem.
All right, remind me what that's a check against.
You're wait, no, God damn it. My wisdom against your or deception if you have deception. I don't think he has deception. He doesn't look very
What was it? Was deception or what?
Charisma.
well, it's my wisdom versus your.
You are wiser. You are insightful.
Okay, so I'm just gonna go ahead and hit it with a arrow.
And you selected critical, right? Or shifted or whatever.
Woo! Damage 0.
And that did not work.
The fuck?
Last arrow. I'm done. I'm gonna go home now. Bye guys. This was fun. I'm out.
So, it's going to do a thing.
Some kind of golem shit.
It moves up there and oh, never mind. I read that wrong. It moves there and it tries to attack. Dan Death.
What in the...
It hits Dan Death.
Oh no. I don't like fire.
Dan Death,
Eee.
Crispies. Dan Death is down.
That's a lot of damage.
Nito, it is your turn.
And down.
All right, get ready for some janky moves.
Ooh, janky movement. That counts as janky.
Yeah, sorry. And I will attempt shooting them with an
It's a hit.
okay.
Took
That's good.
damage.
I will do it a second time, and
That was a
Miss.
miss. Missed it by that much.
yep, I might.
Reginald.
Okay.
Dan Death has been
Let's
given a
try
potion
this.
of healing. Spencer, thank you, Sven.
Move up to the. Oh, well, that changes
All
what
right.
I'm going to do.
Moved
Then.
up.
Okay, moving up then, and bonus action hex.
Next.
Thumbs
And
down.
then hopefully Clovis, also known as the RNG, will be with me as I roll 2 strikes with the Skelisword.
Clovis says yes.
Okay, damage.
Took all that damage.
And then strike number 2.
That was a miss.
Okay.
Panic.
Panic will not panic, and we will shoot an arrow. What? Nope, nope. Arrows don't work. Wait, yes. Magical arrow.
Wait, yes.
Wait, what?
Shot. Okay, so she just needs to shoot with a longbow and hit, and then a magic thingy.
Okay, got it. But
All
he
right.
didn't hit, so that was a miss.
Because she has 2 attacks.
She does. That was a hit.
Okay. Good. Oh dear Lord, there's so many good. Okay. To do a shadow arrow and do psychic.
Nice. Just a little bit of that.
Okay. Okay. No, that's fine. And that should be the end of the turn.
Nito, you're first.
I will do more of the.
We're still all marked as deafened, by the way. At least I am.
I'm going to spend a key point for Death Strike.
You can hear again, Rob.
Thank you.
Boom. That damage fully effective.
One of those D4s should not have been.
Well,
Okay,
since it was one, I'm not going to sweat it.
Okay. And I will attack once with my bow.
The hit. Damage done. Reginald.
Heyo. First of all, Dan Death, when you get a chance, move behind me or something, okay?
Oh, I've already got my plan.
Okay. Second of all, Clovis, guide my hand.
Critical hit. There is no effect.
Except getting bashed in the face.
Thank you, Clovis. How about
Damage
another one of
done.
those? A regular attack hit, I'll take it.
Yeah.
That's for that much more.
Did almost as much damage as a crit.
Good roll on that one.
Dan Death.
All right, this is how you take a D&D turn. For my action, I'm going to disengage.
You're
For my
prone, by the way,
movement,
still.
I'm going to stand up, move 15 feet. And then for my bonus action, spiritual weapon right here and smack this guy in the face.
It's such a cute little animal.
Boom.
All right, so check off a second level spell. That's right. Spiritual weapon. Let's do this. And that
Yes.
is how you take a D&D turn.
Whoa.
All phases of the turn.
The golem gets to go now, and he tries to slam Mr. Reginald.
Crossing my fingers. Come on, Clovis.
Yeah, miss.
Well, that's not good, but at least it wasn't two of them.
That's a whole lot of dice. And he smacks you.
Concentration.
I kept my concentration.
Yes, you
Nice.
did. You rolled a 22. That's nice.
That's a pretty solid roll. Medic.
Let's see if you're.
Oh, sorry, I was reading about King's shots. Okay, let's do this. Let's do an arrow. If she hits, I got to hit first.
Yep, I'll try and hit. That's a hit.
All right, so this is gonna be an
2d6. Ooh, nice.
Boom. Puts it in the critical.
okay. And then it also does another effect. He must pass a saving throw, or damage dealt by its weapon attack is half until the start of. Oh, let me find that Constitution.
Saved.
Oh, well.
Boo. Damn it.
Boo.
Rolled the 24.
Yeah, crap.
20 and then added 4.
Wait. There's
Oh,
a thing. There's a
there's more.
thing that Rin can do to help out.
Oh yeah, you get to do one of the Ori things and make it re-roll or something.
Yeah, yeah, that's the thing she's doing exactly. I think it's or Portent of the Stars. Yes. Let's see. So I can roll. Okay, so he can roll a d10 and then subtract that number.
Alright, that was an 8.
So 16. Still
That
saves.
would still
It's
save.
still safe. Damn it. All
Nice.
right. So
Well, even if you rolled a
He just-
10, it would have still been a 14 and he still would have saved. So that would have
yeah,
not worked no matter what.
it's fine. Well, it'll be fine at dawn. It doesn't matter. Roll weapon, so she can just straight up fucking attack it. Or not.
Fumbled.
God damn it.
And you are now in the NFL because you have a concussion.
Oh.
She's gonna need
Concussion's
to sit
probably
this
not
out
good.
for a
That probably
while.
affects your fucking.
She just can't
something.
sleep.
Your int and wisdom are -2. Ooh.
Documents are in. It is
Those are
your
things she
turn.
doesn't use very often, anyways.
Yeah, and it's not your modifier, it's your score. But yeah, it probably won't. It might affect some saving throws here and there. Long rest, right in the middle of the turn.
Wait, that's her minus
Yeah, your
2.
int,
Okay.
your intelligence and your wisdom both go down by 2 until the next long rest.
Both go down too. Okay, yeah, but I'm not going to do that on her sheet because we're going to take a long soon-ish, I hope.
Yeah, we'll just keep a mental note.
Yeah. Documentor Ren is going to deal nothing because her weapons are completely useless. She doesn't have. I don't know why.
No, Secretary, and I don't think that'll work.
That's how I make potions of giant strength and stuff.
Is it?
Why?
Yeah.
Look, actually,
I didn't know that would really work. I didn't.
Let's try it.
If you put them in square brackets, I think it reduces the modifier for the stat. But if you just use
Yeah.
the int or wist, it just reduces or increases the stat.
Here, I'll test it on myself.
okay, so I'm gonna come over here and borrow Panic's acid gun. Is that a thing? Can we do that?
Yeah, sure, why not?
Awesome. So then I get close enough to shoot it without.
Yeah, you can
else.
get a clean shot at it. Yeah,
Awesome.
up there. That's
Oh,
a
shit.
hit.
Granted, it says it's really Red doing it because I'm not switching all this shit.
Fair enough.
Reduct int.
That's the end of her turn.
All right, I'm going to make a save. I'm just going to make a roll in the chat to see if this works. I do not think it works.
No.
Ooh, it works.
On checks, but not saves.
It did work on checks, but not saves, which is odd. Why would that even be a thing? Why would it do it on checks and not saves?
Weirdness.
That's fucked up. I mean, it should either work or not be half. So let me roll a skill check and see what's an int. Okay, this should also be -1. So it does work on checks and saves, but not, or I mean, checks
Roll the
and
save again.
skill check. Yeah, let me roll the save again. Here we go. Yeah,
Nope,
so
it definitely skips the save.
it doesn't. Yeah, well, okay. Now I gotta go to the forums.
Do you
and
have
find
some
out.
reason? Do you have some reason to have a +1 on your intelligence saving throw?
No, the sheet says 0, just like my.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Because I made an effect like that for somebody on the in the support Discord the other day, and I tested it on checks, saves, and skills and attacks, and it worked on all of them. I think it was for strength.
Yeah, that is interesting. I think the reason it doesn't get used is because it doesn't apply to saves. So you got to be careful, right? It's not all inclusive. But now I want to go ask the fucking forums why that is. Like, what's up?
Well, in the meantime, it's time
that's
to
weird.
whack this this golem again. Hopefully, Clovis willing. So, Clovis, you heard me.
Clovis said no. Clovis said
no.
yes.
That's more like it.
Damage done. This thing's looking not great, but it's its turn, and it's going to try and slam the shit out of you because it can.
Now, if it hits me, I'm going to use a card that I have, and it's
All right. Well, the first time it missed. And the second time it missed. What the hell's your armor class? That's pretty awesome.
22.
And death.
All right. Dan Death is going to do Spiritual Weapon, because that's how.
Okay.
It. For all these spells. Oh, I had my sheet in the wrong. Damn it. Okay, here we go.
That's
yes!
a hit. And it goes down. But something happens when it does that.
All right, I got more attacks.
As it bursts, when it explodes, something happens. I gotta figure out what the range.
Is it going to get Gollum on me?
Yeah. So Reginald and Rin will need to do, and I'll do this, will need to do a Dex saving throw.
Oh, and newsflash, I do have a Cloak of Protection, which gives me +1 on my saves. So yes, that effect does work. It does work.
I told you.
I told you. I never have seen anybody use that ever, which is nice to know.
I've been using it anytime I have to make a potion of giant strength or any of that kind of
stuff. And you take some big ass fire damage, and Reginald goes down.
Wow.
And Rin goes down.
What the fuck?
Wait, can't I use something evasive something?
Well,
You
it was
should have
against the snake,
evasion.
not an attack.
Oh, I don't have evasion yet.
It was a death burst, and it blew up in your face.
And I missed my saving throw, of course.
Of course. But you are now out of combat.
You can say that again.
You are now out of combat. So you have two party members who are more than slightly singed and are down and not great, but you are no longer in combat. There are no enemies present.
I'll go over and try to stabilize Rin.
Give me that medicine check. Uh, 25, that's good enough to stabilize.
I'll try to do the same for Reginald while we figure.
Well, 24 is also good enough.
So, do we get back hip roll and stable and do a long rest or a short rest or something?
Yeah, long rest. Let's do it.
All right, you can do a long rest.
Okay, and during that time we could probably take a break.
We can take a long rest and a short break.
Sounds good.
How long should we break for? 10?
Yeah, sounds
10
good
sounds
enough.
good.
10 minutes? Okay. Counter has been started. Nice. All right,
And now
streamer,
you have another tip for next week.
we're going to take
Yeah,
the-
pretty cool.
the coding. Yeah.
All right, back in 10.
All right, stream, we're going to take a 10-minute break. I don't know why the clock's not on, but I'll fix it. Like that. Star Trek on Thursday. What's up? Oh, I better redo the slide for this show. Let's do that while during the break. That's what I use my break time for, changing fucking slides. Is this the man who wrecked the buffet at the Hero Club this morning? Who disabled an unmarked unit with a banana? Is this the same man who lured Rosemont and Taggart here? It's Rosewitzer. Into a gross dereliction of duty at a striptease establishment. Lieutenant, I'd like to see you in your office. This is episode 17, by the way, not 11. I don't know what the hell game I'm in.
Are you there? Ryan?
Yeah, I'm here.
You could probably answer it. So, slowly grabbing the coding effects packages. I got the 5e one today. What would be the
Which one did you get?
hang on. Fantasy Grounds 5e coding package.
So that has the spells, the feats, the races, and the classes.
Correct.
The only other one you probably really want to have is the items. So there's one that's called, it's the same title, only it says parentheses items. And then it has all the 9 types of codes like rods, staffs, wands, armor, weapons, wondrous items, all that stuff.
Cool.
You have all that, you're set. I mean, you could go crazy and buy everything, but that's really what you need.
I'll eventually have everything. I gotta
Wait for the Insanity bundle on December 24th and then buy it, because Insanity bundle. But it's going to be crazy. I don't know how many people are going to do it. It's literally going to be everything I've ever done, like 160 titles, all 75% off. And then if you've bought something already, it gives you credit for that. But it's still going to be a lot of money. Such a great deal. People won't be able to.
Is that the ones you've collaborated with people on too?
Yeah, that's every single title that has my name on it will be in this bundle, all 75% off. And if you've already purchased things, it'll remove that from the bundle, so it'll take the price down and give you credit for what you already own. So it's going to be freaking awesome. It's going to be insane.
All right, crazy 80.
I don't think I can afford that, but
yeah,
it's
going to be. I mean, depending on what you already own, I mean, it's like $1,500 worth of stuff. So if you didn't own anything, it would still cost you like $300 and some dollars, right? It would be really expensive. But if you own a lot of stuff, then the price will just drop precipitously according to what you already own.
Yeah, which is a really good deal.
Yeah, and I knew it was gonna, like, people are gonna be like, damn, I want to do that, but I can't afford, whatever, $200 or $300 or whatever. But I don't know how many will sell. But I figured it would be a great thing to do for Christmas and plus it'll give a jolt to every person that I've ever worked with. It'll put some money in their bank, right? So we'll see how successful it is. That's why I'm calling it the Insanity Bundle.
See, I thought it was because it had something to do with the Cliffs of Insanity.
It might have something to do with that. The Cliffs of Insanity. That's right.
Inconceivable.
I don't think that word means what you think it means. I love him on. I watched that show Young Sheldon, and he's one of the recurring characters on that show. Plays a professor at a college. It's pretty funny.
Wallace
I don't
Shawn
think he was
does.
still around.
Yeah, yeah. People think Wallace Shawn died. He's not dead. He's maybe close, but he's still around. He's like 80 maybe or something like that. Alexa, how old is Wallace Shawn? Oh, that's close. 76. Oh.
Yeah, even
Alexa,
Carrie Ellis is looking at.
Yeah,
well, 76 in rich people years is only like 50.
That's only like 50, right?
True.
You're living a good life. You don't really care how old you are. You just want to keep going.
Yeah, I want to start practicing DMing on Fantasy Grounds so I get more familiar with it.
I think you're going to have loads of fun. Loads of fun.
I've been running a game since May of last year, and it's been a blast.
I do all my stuff homebrew, so I gotta figure out how to implement everything. So a lot of work.
That's another good reason to buy the coding packages, is you can start to see how they all work. And then if you have homebrew, like special spells that you made up or shit like that, or special magic items, you can then code those yourself, because you'll understand how they all kind of break down, right? That's what
Yeah.
I tell people. Is it's also a good teaching tool.
I think once I show a buddy these coding packages, he'll go apeshit because he's a tech freak.
Yeah, most people do. Most people go, "Oh my God, this is the greatest thing."
Incidentally, a teaching tool is my nickname at school.
Teaching tool.
Mine was just Tool.
All right, I'm back. It's go time. Ooh, we got a long rest. I like it.
I don't know. I feel just like I did when I went to.
You might as well keep that spiritual hammer icon handy.
I got that. I got that coded on my hotkey, and I'm gonna now tell players to do that because, and traditionally the DM, the player has always said, "Okay, I'm gonna get a spiritual weapon. Please put it right there." When in fact, I just realized the player could just do it. The DM might have to put the token out there the first time because I didn't have that token in my tokens, right? But once it's on the map, he can drag it to the hotkey, and then the player can just do it from that point on. So there you go. That's another fancy.
That is a good tip.
And one of the reasons that I even invented the codings in the first place was to make the DM's life easier. Players too, but also the DM, so you didn't have to stop and do shit all the time. So anytime I ever realize something like that, like the token thing, I add that to my repertoire of telling DMs, make your players do the work, especially on a VTT where you have the option to automate a lot of stuff, Who's missing? Is everybody back?
Hey.
Oh, I never left. I've been here the entire time.
Oh, you're just Z.
He's reading.
Reading is fundamental.
Reading is never the answer.
I'm just waiting for that. Oh wait, we already got it. Never mind.
Now I have the Reading Rainbow song stuck in my.
I don't know that song, thankfully. I know all about the show. I'm a big fan of LeVar Burton. I just have never watched Reading Rainbow. I think he was a little behind my time. I was a Mr. Rogers Sesame Street Electric Company guy.
Yeah, he came after that, but
Yeah.
after he came out with the the re-release of this show, they put some of the old episodes on, and I was just like, wow, it's kind of like doesn't go well through time. It gives you the kind of creep factor.
Yeah. Well, he did that for like 26 or 28 years or something.
Did he wear the eye thing on that show?
No, he didn't. No, he had his own regular eyes.
He did at times because I think
He was Geordie.
Yeah, I think he got Geordie after working at Reading Rainbow for a few years, and then they did some behind the scenes.
Oh yeah, maybe.
But I think Reading Rainbow came.
Yeah, Next Generation started in 87. I don't know what year Reading Rainbow started. Must have been. Let's look it up. I got a computer right here. $1983. So yeah, 4 years he'd been doing it. Number of seasons, 21. From June of 83 to November of 2006. Or 2006, we're supposed to say. If you say 2006, you're not saying it right, apparently. Supposed to say the first two digits and the last two digits. That's how you say years. You can look it up.
No, that's incorrect.
That's what they say. I guess the exception is the hundreds. So you can say the year 1800, 1900, 2000. But if you're saying 2001, you're supposed to say 2001. There was a big thing I read about this. Stanley Kubrick in 1968 went against the grain, and he made people specifically call his movie 2001: A Space Odyssey because it was supposed to be called 2001: A Space Odyssey, because that's how you technically say years, and he made a big fucking stink about it and made everybody call it 2001. But there's also a lot of people that think that the first day of the 21st century is January 1st, 2000, and those people are all fucking wrong. 2001.
So, coming back to
Oh, we playing Fanscraps?
Acquisitions
Okay,
Incorporated. So, you guys have not figured out how to open this chest of what you hope is loot. Let me describe the room to the north a little bit. There is a glowing portal to the north end of the room. Yes, there is. There is a statue to the east and looks like not a mausoleum, tomb or a coffin or casket or whatever the right terminology is of a soldier to the west.
Sarcophagus.
That was the word I was looking for. Thank you.
Portal, eh?
Portal.
We should probably figure out this chest before we go through any portal.
Yes, and does anyone have Dispel Magic? Oh, I asked. Oh, I have fucking Dispel Magic. Jesus Christ. Okay, I'm gonna... That's just funny because I was like, who's got it? And I have it. I'm gonna cast Dispel Magic on the chest. See if that allows us to open it.
Okay.
So, I will do that, and then I will go to the chest and attempt to see if it'll open after I cast that spell.
You are successful in opening the chest.
Nice. What's in it?
Loot. There's loot inside. You find lots of loot.
Well, we like it. We're people who sell stuff.
Boom. Lots of loot. The party sheet.
All right, let's say adamantine bars.
There's a crap tons of coins.
5,000 gold worth of shit. Half of water breathing. Is that cape anything? I'll bet that cape is magical. We might have to look at that. A Mace of Terror with no description. What? Cape of the Mont Blanc. Has dimension door. Nice. Does the Mace of Terror have a description? I don't see a description for that.
It should have. Hold on, let me find it. It should have.
How do we still have this fucking algae? I thought we got rid of that a lot.
Yeah, I thought we sent that on our little wagon.
Is it because the Mace of Terror isn't... Oh, you put another one in there? Okay. Yeah. I also noticed that the Mace of Terror that's in there has a small t in the word terror, so that must be some kind of mistake.
Yeah, it was weird.
This magic weapon has 3 charge... Wait a minute. Don't I have a mace of something?
You do. I will also note you guys have a crap ton of coins right now.
We are going to fucking cash in. the adventure ends. Each creature of your choice in a 30-foot radius, DC 15. Oh, yeah. Frightened.
Are the gemstones just gem?
Yeah, they're just money.
Yes.
But it doesn't hurt to have you just in case you need them.
We tend to like money.
All right. Some sort of melee fighter should take that mace. It's pretty awesome. Scare people with it, in addition to hitting them in the face. Dimension door. By clerics. Well, trickery, their main cleric. Warlocks. So actually, the count of the mount blank can only be used by Reginald. I think he's the only one qualified to use it. Yeah. You know, you look
Oh,
like if you
really?
put that on, you look like a count of a mount blank. Donk.
I,
Yeah, you're the
One
only
of the Red
one.
Riding Hood, one or the other.
You're the only one who can cast Dimension Door out of all of us.
well, I mean, casting it from an item, anybody can do that, can't they?
Is that what the rule is?
I know for
Yeah, I think you
scrolls
just
it
have
has to
get
be.
loose into it.
For scrolls, it has to be in your spell list, but I don't think it does for items. That's a gnarly looking mace.
Mace of Terror.
Use that on top of the cliffs of insanity.
Been just taking gems.
Just really pretty.
Damn it! Why are you taking those gems? That's money.
It's just 100 gold. I mean, it's for money at this moment.
You want me to distribute the coins, by the way?
Yeah. Takes those two.
I left all the other gemstones alone. I mean, I was very tempted to take the bloodstone, moonstone, you know.
Sure, I'm glad you opened that chest.
Yeah, you guys got some coin now.
I can finally buy a magical weapon.
There's a mace.
Yeah, that doesn't really work for me.
So as you pour over your items in inventory, what would you like to do?
I'd like to find an answer to this fucking question. I'm getting conflicting reports here from people.
The answer was 42, but what was the question?
Right. I always know the answer.
Well, in this case, if the answer is 42, then the big question of life, the universe, and everything is, what do you get when you multiply 6 by 9?
Or how many roads must a man walk down?
Reginald will come over here and scope out the sarcophagus.
All right, and you find some bones and some tattered robes.
Any writing that might be relevant? Clue like.
Clue-like writing. Not there, but there is some writing at the bottom of the statue on the other side of the room.
Oh, well,
Okay.
let's check it out.
Here is a thing out of the rulebook. Of magic items such as certain staffs may require you to use your own spellcasting ability when cast a spell from the item. If you have more than one spellcasting ability, you choose which one to use. If you don't have a spellcasting ability, perhaps you are a rogue using a magical device feature, your spellcasting modifier is 0 for then, and your proficiency bonus does not apply. So that to me says you can do it.
Yeah.
Okay, very good. There you go. That's how you do it.
So, all right, Reginald, give me an Arcana check, please.
I shall do that. Here you go.
So, you get a little insight on the portal, and you believe the portal will transport you to places where the barriers between the worlds are at the weakest.
I'll relay this information to the others.
So
Followed
relayed.
by the question, do we want to go to places where the barrier between worlds is thin?
Sure, why not?
Just making sure.
I mean, there's other people who can.
Question/statement.
I, of course, make the final decision, but what do you guys think?
I'm down. And I've had enough of these chips.
What are you talking about?
Yeah, why'd we come down here again?
I forget. We went into some cave and then went on sidetrack.
Well, we
You
found a
were you were
clue.
trying to figure out where the Six had their hideout.
Oh, it's at the end of this.
They are
portal.
trying to split the realms to bring the other plane into this one.
And we know that, or at least we strongly think that Red Larch is the location of the headquarters of the Six.
You believe that,
And-
yes?
And the hole looked like a likely place to go find adventure and treasure.
And it lived up to that billing?
On both accounts, yeah. Does the portal always look the same, or does it undulate between different appearances, or does it constantly shift? What's the deal with the portal?
It moved closer to you because it's just a token I dropped on the map.
It's a
Because I'm
big
clever
killer.
like that.
It was freaking me out for a second.
So you basically have two options. You can go through the portal and see where it takes you, or you can go back up the ladder and out of the cave and back outside.
My vote is that the portal looks way better than having to climb all the way back up the 150-foot ladder.
I say nothing ventured, nothing gained.
And I remind the DM to remove unconscious and stable from me in the combat tracker.
I remind. And also Rin.
Helpful. I mean,
You know.
Anybody else have spurious effects that need to get
That which
cleaned up?
survives. I want to know what that gives me. I want to get an extra bag of.
It's That which endures.
Yeah, that's what I meant. What did I say? That which survives.
You
That's the
said
name
that
of
was
a.
fine.
That's the
of
name of
licorice?
a.
What?
That which survives is the name of a '60s Star Trek episode. That I'm muscle memory to when I say the words that which, I have to say survives next, no matter what. That's just how I am. I'm wearing the T-shirt. I got a tattoo and everything.
Wow. So are you going to venture forth into the portal?
I think so. Let's do it. Push Reginald in. I'm just kidding.
Right? See if he just.
Yeah, see if he blows up when he goes in there. Oh, if he goes in there, I'll follow him for sure.
All right. So you all go into the portal. And you wind up in the town of Red Larch. And I will show
What?
you a map, and I'll
See?
show you some pictures, and I'll describe some.
Which is where we needed to go anyway.
That's
Hello.
right.
That's
That
You know
was
what's up.
the label.
Oh, what's
good
up?
decision, Dan.
Yeah. Ooh, Red Larch. I love this map.
So you are in Red Larch, and something looks off. Something looks quite off.
What looks off?
Beside some of the buildings, red.
Let me read you some shit. So you wind up in Red
Oh.
Larch, and something is seriously wrong in Red Larch. The Dran and Courier Inn can be seen at the crossroads near the center of town easily enough. But the beams of purple energy emanating from the establishment are decidedly unusual, as is the presence of frightened townfolk corralled in a pen nearby. Then, of course, there's the small force of bugbears guarding the pen and the gnolls surrounding the inn. That doesn't look right at.
Well, I have a problem with bugbears and gnolls just on principle.
What in the Clovis? I always love these little things on buildings. This thing that sticks out. That always just.
Like they wanted it to be a balcony, but they're like, nah, it's too cold.
Yeah.
Let's enclose it.
But there's a few of them. There's protrusions everywhere. Here's another one right down here like this. If I can get my arrow to stay on there. Damn it, why doesn't it stick on there? The fuck? I can't draw arrows now. There we go.
Broken.
Broken. The people are corralled. Do they look like they're being held prisoner or something?
They very much do, yes.
Oh no. Okay, well, we don't like that, do we?
No.
They're in a fenced-in yard behind the Ironhead Arms shop.
Where on the map is this building?
Stand by.
You know, it could be for their safety. You don't know what's going on.
Could be. That's what all the
How hard-
fascist people say, isn't it? Yeah, round them up for their safety.
How hard do you think it would be to pretend to be one of the six?
Well, if they have a code word or any way, or maybe if they perhaps know everybody knows each other, we're gonna be screwed. But we could try it.
That building.
That's the building in the picture. Okay.
No, that's where the people are kept.
Oh, where's the building in the picture? Must be next to it, or close to it.
That one, maybe?
Yeah, I would think that looks right.
Yes, that one.
Mark. Yeah, why not? Let's go with that.
Yeah, what he said.
And we're what? We're just walking along like we're maybe right here or something. Or where did
Yeah.
we come out of the portal? Yeah, okay.
I like that spot. You came up the Keldil path there.
Okay.
That's where you got dropped off by magic.
Okay.
So maybe we just go and start letting the people loose like we know what we're doing.
Or, I mean, the other part of that is that they could be like rabid, sick people, and if we let them loose, they're going to just run around and kill everybody or something. I mean, they might be, as you said, it could legitimately be that they're in there for their own safety, but we have to figure it out.
Is there any way to tell if they're rabid or sick?
Give me a perception check. You're kind of far away, so you really don't have.
I'll go up to the
Good looks at
corner. You know, I'll go up to closer, and I'll do a perception check too. Let me see.
So Dan Death rolled a 20. So he perceives what they had for lunch, what they're going to have for dinner, how they fold their clothes.
Nice.
You do not believe them to be of ill condition. They are just being imprisoned in the pen for reasons that you don't fully understand, and the bugbears are paying full attention to the prisoners and not to you guys.
All right. Well, I guess we got a few choices here. We could do a prison break, not knowing, just, you know, based on the
So-
principle of injustice in
The
general.
town and then become owners of the town since we saved it, right?
So
Or
that
at
could
very
be one
least installed as heroes of the town.
We could go in the inn and demand to know what the hell. Just throwing out ideas, see what everybody likes. Anybody
Yeah,
else got
but I
any?
mean, if they're all bugbears and goblins and whatnots and gnolls, didn't we just murder them all? Aren't they usually bad? They're usable.
How many guards are there? Yeah, they're bad.
10 bugbears.
And how many people are there in the pen?
Several. Hold on one sec. I'm trying to see.
I
the
mean, is
exact
it like
number.
10 or is it 100?
That's like 15.
Okay, so
Oh no, sorry, 20.
20,
You notice
20
a few more.
townspeople and 10 guards. Okay. I mean, if we want to take on 10 combatants, we might get some help from the commoners. Probably not. We could do it. Who's got Fireball? You can just march up there and go to town unannounced. I'm not sure what the best plan is.
How many bugbears are
There are still 10.
Oh,
They're
mix
not.
of-
There's no gnolls, but they're just all bugbears.
Guarding the prisoners. You see other sort of baddies wandering through town.
Oh shit! So they fucking just own this place. Well, there's fighting and there's trying to be diplomatic. So what are you guys in the mood for? Don't everybody
murder them all?
at once.
I mean,
How
I don't
about-
know if anyone's ever successfully negotiated with bugbears and gnolls before, but if you can speak their language,
Well,
please
we're
have at
supposed
it.
to be finding the Six. Do we think that gnolls and or bugbears are members of the Six or not? Or do we have no way of knowing that?
Well, if it was your franchise, they would be your staff. You'd hire
Yeah.
them as guards or mercenaries.
All right. I say we go to the inn, right? To the building, and we go in there. Now, remind me, we're supposed to get in touch with the Six. What are we supposed to be doing with them?
They are your rivals. They're trying to steal the orrery to tear apart the boundaries between the planes. And
Oh, right.
bad shit
And we
will happen
have
as a result.
5 parts of it, and they have 1.
Correct.
And we can use it in its current form to do what? Can't we do all kinds of special shit with it?
Yeah, Fate can do things here and there.
Does any of that involve like mind trickery or anything?
No, but I think it does give me by turn directions to the next piece.
Oh, well, do we know where that is specifically then?
That's what the turn by. As long as it's within 10 miles of where I am.
So fire that thing up and let's figure it out. Let's just go there. Turn it on. Flip the switch. Whatever you have to do. Put some 4-in-1 oil on it. I made that up 4-in-1 because there's no such thing. Then I also did the sound effect, which is very awesome. Thank you. Because if we can find the location of the 6th part, we can
Oh,
just
son of a bitch. Host connection.
go to the... Uh-oh. Did we lose Mark?
No, I don't think so.
Oh, yeah, I'm still on the table.
Same.
I think if we can find that 6th piece, right, we can just go to where it is and put this thing together and complete our mission. Like, what's up? Let's do it. To fight no bugbears. We'll come back and rescue these people after we blow that shit up. We're supposed to
Sorry, my
destroy that
internet
whole thing, right?
dropped out.
Who did?
Mine. Mark, can you boot Walking Dude so I can reconnect to the tech?
Booted.
How about you, Fate? Still there?
Great fate. In the chat.
She, like,
oh,
go away?
no, she just left the chat, so she must have got...
I think she had interwebs issues.
She must have got DC'd altogether. All right, so I'm assuming when she comes back that that's a good idea. Does anybody have a better idea than trying to locate the 6th piece and then just going after it? Because if they have it, it's going to be within 10 miles. It's probably going to be in one of these buildings or one of the basements of these buildings or something.
Yeah, it's probably inside the inn.
Yeah, go get
probably
it.
better.
Put it
So
together.
the draining courtier, the one that's all in purple, so you get a little better look at it. And as you draw closer, you see the sign marking the draining courtier swinging slowly despite the absence of any breeze. Purple light continues to seep out from the roof tiles, shuttered windows, and the closed front door.
Well, one advantage to your plan is that we won't have to worry about collateral damage much, because if all the people are all collected up in one area, and we won't have to worry about, accidentally killing them.
So you also notice that the draining courier, which is not the building where the other people are imprisoned, there are 20 gnolls arranged in 4 packs of 5.
Okay. Yeah, we need to, before we make any moves here, we need to find out where that what's it called? We need to find out where the 6th piece is.
Can Ren do that?
Rin can do that, yeah. Well, I think any of us can do it. I mean, we'll say that, I mean, since Fury's not here, we'll say that she's doing it, but I would think that she would turn that thing on to the locator beacon or whatever. I don't know what it is, but the part of it that makes it find the other piece. So we'll say she's doing that, and then we'll see where it is, or where it tells us to go. So we'll do that. And begin.
How far are the
Stand
gnolls
by.
away from the inn, Mark?
They are close to it, sort of like guarding it, if you would, and they're focused on the weirdness that's happening as well. But they are definitely trying to keep people from entering the inn.
I could do Misty Step to get past them up onto the porch, or I could fly up onto the roof.
Well, that still presents a problem for all of us getting past.
Well, I'm trying to think of how that either one of those would help the rest of everybody get in.
Why don't we just tell them we have business inside and see where?
The bullshit our way in method. That could work.
Yeah. If the piece is in there, if it's not, then there's no reason for us. But if the piece is in there, then the 6 are with it also. And we can tell them we have business with the 6.
Well, that wouldn't even be a lie, would it?
No.
Do I hear a plan forming? We're waiting for Rin to rejoin.
I think if I just keep saying nothing is gonna change. So maybe I'll just stop. Yeah, because my brain is. What other than finding the 6th piece and going directly toward it? What other than that is something we're gonna
I'll
do?
shortcut the. So Rin uses the orrery and it points at the Dranon Courier, although it points downward, but it points definitely towards the building.
I knew it. It's
and
in
the
a basement.
turn-by-turn director says, "Go inside and go to the basement."
Okay.
But it also swirls a little bit, and it keeps changing exactly what happens between steps, let's say 3 and 6. But step 7 is be in the basement.
Okay, so there's shit that's going to happen when we go in this place. Now, is there a place we can go in it without passing any of these groups of gnolls?
Well, you could try and be clever, maybe, yeah.
Do clever
Like maybe
shit.
some of those cellar door, the flat cellar doors like some places have or something.
Yeah. Storm doors, yeah, where you bring in the turnips and the rutabagas. Yeah.
Yeah, like that.
So give me some actual suggestions of what you want to do, and I'll see how they work out for you.
So, obvious would be to, walk the perimeter of the building, maybe, several dozen yards away around a giant circle around the building to see if we can spot any such entry points. And then if we do, go to try to get in one of those in a clever manner without being spotted.
Definitely getting the perimeter monitoring done first, of course.
Okay. So you notice on the north side that there is a basement type not a basement, but a lower floor window that you might be able to go through. It looks big enough to perhaps make an entrance.
Okay. That seems good.
Now there is a pack of gnolls not far from there, so you have to distract them, get them out of the way, something like that.
Does anybody have a mortar? We can just shoot off around over there.
I have a lute, and I can play it.
Well, I'm thinking it would be ideal to have a distraction that draws them away, but requires none of us to be the distraction, right? So, like, the idea of shooting a flaming arrow into a tree and setting it on fire, or something that'll just draw them over there, but we're all still going in the window, kind of a thing. That's what I'm looking for. Escapable destruction. What the hell does that do? Oh, right. Okay. So, does anybody have anything like that? Oh, wait. Dust of disappearance. What?
So I'm trying to connect back to the table, and it says it won't let me because the username is already in use.
Let me kick you then.
Yeah, he had to do the same thing for me.
So let me get you caught up, Fury. We've gone around the building looking for an entry point, which we did find a window, but there are a pack of gnolls nearby enough that we need to distract them. So we're trying to figure out a distraction that we can do that doesn't involve any of us being the distraction, so that we can throw a bomb over there, they go running, and then we go in the window, kind of a thing is what we're talking about.
And the order is leading down to the basement of the corridor.
Yeah,
Right.
we're supposed to go. Step 7 is be in the basement. That's what we were told. So if you have any ideas for distraction, that would be good.
So did we use my devices?
Yeah, we turned it on and got the location is in the basement of this building. I don't know of anything that I can do. About the most thing I can do is cast spiritual weapon out 60 feet away from them, and they'll be like, "What the hell is that?" and go run in to go look at it. But I don't know. That's about the
That's
best
a
I
waste.
can. Yeah, that's the best I can do.
Don't you have like an archer who has janky archery shots?
Yeah, doesn't Panic have janky archery shit? Lose her again?
Probably isn't connected.
Period, are you there? Yeah, she's gonna drop out. I know she is. She's not answering.
But Panic does have like a booming arrow.
Yeah, so Panic can shoot a booming arrow as far away, 120 feet or whatever her range is for that, at like a tree.
That works.
And then when they go running, we'll go in the window.
Sounds good. So I'm going to move you guys on to a different map.
All right, let's do it.
Apparently what I was doing instead is moving the map off my screen.
You're right.
You called that one.
All right, is the other map up now?
Yep. The Dran.
You can see into this bedroom. Kind of, you got some little logs, and then there's a little window there, and you can climb through that window.
Oh, right. Okay, so right here. Okay, gotcha. So yeah, I'll go. Dan Death will go in first and tell everybody, "Hey, let's get in here," and then make room. Stand by this door here.
I'll put the immovable rod like right inside the window and up a little bit so people have a handle to hold on to while they're getting in.
Okay, and I've just locked tokens.
Oh, I can't move. I was gonna move the other period's characters, but I can't do it.
I can move them where you want.
Just in the room.
Once everybody's in, I'll collect back the immovable rod again.
And once everybody's in, we can shut the window or draw the curtain or, put it back into whatever condition it was before we came in so that if anybody sees it from the outside, they're none the wiser.
All right.
And then I, Decisionist Dan Death, will listen at the door.
Dun, dun, dun. Which is probably not what you hear while it's...
So you hear music inside and the sounds of people chinking with china and things like, not china, but, plates and whatnot.
Okay.
I wonder if it sounds like 6 people.
Yeah, I will turn around and I will say to you guys, are we going to just open the door and stroll in like we belong here? Or what are we going to do? Cut a hole in the floor right here in this wooden floor and go to the basement? Is that what we're going to do? Hey, wait a minute. Doesn't somebody have Dimension Door? What does that do? Can we How does that work? Can we go 10 feet below us?
Let's see. Dimension door. You can teleport yourself from your current location to any other spot within range. You arrive exactly at the spot you desired. It can be a place you can see, one you can visualize, or one you can describe by stating distance and direction, such as 200 feet straight down or upward at a north at a 45-degree angle, etc. And you can bring one willing creature of your size or smaller along with you.
Oh, we can't do the whole party? Fuck. That's
I
right.
have an idea.
Okay, go ahead.
Hold my beer.
Hold my beer.
So I'm gonna drink one of my potions. Oh,
Any
gaseous
potion
form.
in particular, or just one at random?
I'm just gonna drink some potion.
The one with gaseous form.
Nice, yeah.
Yeah,
Let's
how do
see.
I
Okay,
cast it on-
dimension door will handle 2 of us. Gaseous form will handle another one. Let me see what potions I have. Or any type of other magic shit. Oh, dust of disappearance. Hold on. Oh, dust of disappearance. Me and everybody within 10 feet of me. I could do the whole party with this. Invisible for 2d4 minutes.
Ooh,
Let's do it.
that sounds like the plan.
So I'll stand. Everybody's within 10 feet of me right now. So I will bust out this dust of disappearance, of which I have 1 use of. And I will use it, and I will roll 2d4 to see how many minutes we are visible. How's
You
that
apply
sound?
the invisible effect, or do I need to do that?
I can apply the invisible effect.
I guess after the 2d4 minutes, little pieces of us, the dust gets rubbed off, and we start one bit at a time to be invisible again.
I guess, yeah. I think actually what it says, the duration is the same for all subjects, and the dust is consumed when the magic takes effect. If a creature affected by the dust attacks or casts a spell, the invisibility ends for that creature. But yeah, it's just invisibility, and then it goes away. And in whoops, that was 3. Sorry, let's take out. So 8 minutes.
Nice roll.
Yeah.
Yeah, how come you never roll like that usually?
God damn it. All right, so let me apply the effect to all of us, and then I used it, and then in my inventory, I will take that down to 0.
Wow, you're all invisible.
All right, so now we can just start strolling through this place. Let's do it. Open that door.
Are you gonna open the door?
And the way I'll
Yeah.
open the door is I'll just push it open or pull it open slightly, and so it kind of fell open by itself, right? In case anybody's standing right there.
All right, I'll reveal the map. Then I got a whole bunch of crap to read you.
Okay. We did it, everybody. We did it. Dust of disappearance. Never in a game have I ever used it. Pays to check your inventory and see what kind of magic crap you found.
Just for general purposes, consider yourself high five.
Ah, the fucking stairs down are right there. Fucking A.
Those are stairs up.
Oh, okay, good. Then that's not as easy as I thought. Well, we definitely don't want to go up, that's for sure. Okay, so yeah, we can go out here, but if you're going to read us stuff, that's cool.
I'm gonna read a whole bunch of crap.
Okay.
So you guys came, of course, in the room backwards, so I got to make shit up to make it work. But that's okay. That's what I do.
Oh, we did it.
2 male humans are eating a meal quietly in one corner of the common tables, while a young male and female human and an elderly female sit at another. The fireplace occupies the corner closest to the door, burning brightly, and a chandelier above the common room provides initial light from all its candles. Hanging over the fireplace is a portrait of 3 children, 2 female and 1 male. The male is clearly a young Omen Dran. Next to the fireplace is an unoccupied raised stage where a bard might strike up a tune. The bar's left, where a half elf in heavy leather duster receives a drink from a tall female elf wearing gold medallion. The stairs beyond the bar lead up to a balcony on the second floor. 8 doors along the open upstairs hallways likely lead to bedrooms. That's part one. So let's see. You see a perfectly ordinary inn. It's a common room featuring 5 round tables. 2 of those tables are occupied by typical patrons, while the other 2 are stand at the bar. A sleek house cat sizes you up. Of course, it can't see you, so just roll with that. As it sits and paces across the floor. But of course, cats can see everything, so it still looks at you, even though nobody else can see you. Stalking some unseen prey. That would be you. Oddly, the interior space of the inn seems slightly out of sync with the exterior, almost as if you've stepped into somewhere else. But even as you ponder this, the front door, well, it was already closed, and people glance. No, they don't do that. So that's what happens.
Huh. Okay, so let's move in and try to find stairs that go down. Oops, what happened? That's not where I wanted to go. What the fuck? Try that again. Yeah. That's what I'm trying to do. This map.
What the doors.
I don't know what's going on.
We're invisible and we're moving. Trying to find the downstairs.
My arrow jumped, so it like put me outside of the room and back in.
You're doing a little jig there. Quietly. Da, 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 da. So let's see if we
Yes.
find anything over there.
Evasive maneuvers. No.
That's some pretty awesome movement, actually.
And the ladies will accompany us, of course.
The door right there next to you, Dan Death. Might be a closet under the stairs.
Well,
or something.
have you not opened the map, Mark, or is that a wall right here next to me?
It's a wall.
Oh. Okay, I'll open the door to the north.
Stay by.
Figure if there's a staircase there, there's a staircase there, you know what I'm saying? See how buildings are.
Could be. Or it could be one of those under the stairs closets like you see a lot of times.
Harry Potter? Yeah. I just received the Monster Manual Extended 2. Expanded 2.
Very nice.
Work?
Okay, so you open the door, and you notice there is a bricked over doorway. So you open the door and you're staring at a brick wall.
Okay. In that case, back up a minute and open this door.
Well, something else happens first. I just need to find where the hell it went. Give me 1 sec.
See.
This is one of those like complicated situations because shit happens based on what you do. It's like playing a freaking game.
Wait a minute. Nobody said there'd be any game playing.
Okay. All of a sudden, reality warps, and you find yourself back in the common room, just as if you had walked through the front door. So I'm going to move you all. Give me 1 sec. So you're standing just inside the front door of the Durana Courier. Things are a bit different, however. The fireplace burns with purple flame. Swinging from the chandelier above the common room is a red-haired figure in a green shirt and a red cape. He appears to be having a grand time. Sigil, the wagon worker, and Whiskey, the carpenter, are talking and laughing in loud voices at their table, plates heaped with food before them. At their table, Luna and Fallon are taking turns prestidigitating, that's a really hard word to say, small flames and colored lights to the delight of Tanis. No one sits at the bar, but Profa Dran is clearing up empty glasses where the half-elf Chance was sitting before. She looks up at you and mouths the words, "Be careful," and then goes back to absent-mindedly cleaning the bar.
So she can see us even though we're invisible?
Yeah, roll with that. She just looks at your way. How's that?
Okay. Oh, so we're still invisible. I just want to make sure we were still. Okay. So, anybody got any ideas? The other thing is, it could be one of these fucking Curse of Strahd type places where you have to go upstairs to get downstairs. You got to go in a fucking elevator shit or some other fucking secret. There's always that.
Or the brick wall might not be there this time.
Ooh,
We seem to be in
yeah.
a different reality.
That's a good idea. I'm going to go right up there again and check to see if that goddamn token bitches. Check to see if that fucking fuck. Anyway, if you want to just move me over there, that's fine. It's not letting me do it. Yeah, yeah, fucking this bullshit. There. How's that? I tried to go not through the walls, but it wasn't letting me do it. So,
Yeah, I don't know what the heck's going on right now.
so if I go to that door, is that brick wall still there?
Stand by. Yes, the brick wall remains.
All right. Do we want to try to go upstairs? Oh. Okay, in that case, I'll go open this door again. See what if we get fucking sent back to the beginning.
Which door?
The one I tried last time. The one I'm marking my token to.
Oh, okay. Uh, so 1 second. Stand by. I gotta scroll a little bit here. All right. So you see the kitchen. That's the kitchen. The transformed kitchen shells contain all manner of ingredients suitable for a hag's den, including bat wings, dried lizards, and far too many humanoid skulls. Trashcan stands in one corner with a small iron-bound chest next to it. On the kitchen's preparation table is a spectacularly long butcher's knife surrounded by severed fingers. Other equally questionable meats are arranged nearby. A pot on the stove threatens to boil over, its lid rattling. You hear a thumping noise coming from the cabinets beneath the preparation table.
All right, I'm going to ignore that and open this door for now. Okay.
All right, let me find the description of that room. One sec.
No stairs, so I think I know what I'm going to do.
Well, we may have to go up the stairs just to get to the other part of the building.
Right, but first I'm going to tell you to tell Nito to stand there, and then I'm going to go monkey with under this pot and see if that opens the bricks or anything like that before we go upstairs. After
Sounds
Mark
good.
reads us the description. Oh, what's this? Is that a thing that goes down? What's this? Find out. Probably just a box with wood in it.
Looks like a nice box.
Or potatoes.
A rutabagas.
And the pot is a trap.
It is.
The old Admiral Akbar routine.
But I didn't do anything to the pot yet, or does it just go off when we come in the room?
Well, you saved against the pot.
Okay. Fucking pot.
Give me a perception check, by the way.
All right.
You notice that when it sprayed at you, that there were some tentacles beneath the lid.
That's no good.
And
Oh,
that's
and it damaged me for fucking 20? Holy shit.
Yes. So you got hit by some tentacles and some scalding water.
And and I'm invisible. Okay, well, fuck. That's bad. I want to get the fuck out of here then. Do I think this is going to keep happening, or was it a one-time attack?
You think it'll last a little while, and you might be able to disable the pot if you can remove some of the pressure or move it off of the fire.
Okay, I'll do that.
All right, give me a dex check, please.
Okay, dex check. I'm going to use an inspiration. I want to fucking do this.
And you successfully push the pot off the heat, and it
Nice.
starts to cool down.
All right. So do we need to know a description about the room to the south, or is it just mundane crap?
I'm going to say it's mundane.
All right, so I'm going to
No
go
description.
where I hear the ticking and the clicking and whatever under the cabinet. I'm going to monkey with that and see if I can get this brick thing to go away in the other place.
Okay, so the cabinet is locked, and you think you could use thieves' tools or a pick or something to try and open it or break it open with brute force.
Who's got thieves' tools? Does Ren or Obviator Panic have one? I don't know.
Ren does.
So, and they're supposed to be with us anyway, so I'll have her pick
Yeah.
the lock.
Okay. I will have her do the appropriate check. 1 second. And she rolls a 21.
Nice.
12 plus 9. And something pops out.
Does it have tentacles? That's all I want to know.
Does not.
Okay,
A
good.
flump named Pift comes out.
Oh god, my first flump.
Well, I think it's all of our first flump.
Okay, I'm gonna grab it and do you speak common is what I'm gonna say.
No, stand by.
Flumps I think are the trivels of the of the D&D world. I don't know, maybe not. They could be dangerous. How the fuck do I know?
Telepathic jellyfish.
Oh, I'm gonna say in my mind I'm gonna say I am invisible. I am your friend. And I'm gonna hold it.
Well, thank you for freeing me.
And I'll say, oh yeah, go ahead.
So I sensed abhorrent horrors in this pocket dimension and came to help, but was captured. I heard the name Spolgoth, used by some of the creatures passing through the Horde Inn. Pift also recalls someone discussing a terrifying guardian that protects, quote, the dimensional caverns, quote.
And I'll say, well, I'm happy to have released you. There are 5 of us. We are all invisible at the current time. We're not normally so, but we are sneaking here to try to find something in the basement of this building. Have you seen the lower floor?
Well, you're in a pocket dimension that rotates, and only the Keymaster can set it back. So it might be that the basement isn't available until you come to an agreement or defeat the Keymaster.
And where is the Keymaster?
Well, you haven't found the Keymaster yet.
You know where we might look?
Who are you gonna call?
Maybe upstairs. I don't know. I haven't seen the Keymaster.
All right. Well, we've pretty much checked down here, so upstairs is good. Now, would you like to go about your business, or would you like to come with us, or what would you like to do?
I think we're trapped in this pocket dimension until you guys take care of business. So I'm willing to help.
All right. Well, we're gonna be invisible for a little while longer. You, of course, are not invisible. So if somebody sees you, you're welcome to hang out with us, or you might rather hide. But we're gonna go upstairs and see what we can find.
Okay.
We gotta find the Keymaster of Gozer.
Yeah, I was thinking Rick Moranis for some reason.
Are you?
And this might be a good place to pause.
All right, sounds good.
End of our time, and we're missing 2
two
of our
people,
players.
Yeah, sounds good. Yeah, we can stop it right here. I think we got a good place.
Sounds good.
Good place to resume next time.
Very good. All right, level up. Oh,
Not yet.
we're already at the max level anyway, aren't we? Isn't this go to 6?
Yeah, I think so. Well, I think you finish and then you become 7, but then the adventure.
Oh yeah, okay. How many? This is session 17, maybe. How many more do you think we're gonna have in this adventure, or do you not know?
Maybe 2, 3.
2 or 3. Okay, so done by the end of the year for sure.
Yeah, I think we finish in 2019.
Okay, and then as a programming note, if it goes as long as the last week of the year, I will be in Seattle that day for the Seahawks game, so I will not be here for that the December 29th, if it goes that long. But I guess it won't, because we've got the 8th, the 15th, and the 22nd. So we got 3 more sessions before then. So I'm sure it's done by then. All right. Excellent. Anything else? Anybody? I know it's there's no women here. It's all male voices now. It's very bad.
Yeah. So we will resume next week.
All right, cool. Thanks, Mark. Thanks, everybody.
Sounds
Everybody.
like a plan.
Have a good one.
Take it easy, everybody.
Take it easy.
All right, so there they go, and we will resume this game next week, Saturday the 8th. Not Saturday the 8th, Sunday the 8th. I don't even know what damn day it is, everybody. How do I fucking ever know what day it is? I'm showing you the slides right now. Here, let me close Fantasy Grounds. Boom. Close it. Yes, so next week, the 8th, there it is right there. We are going to resume this game and go upstairs in the Dran and whatever the hell that place was. Tonight, Fantasy Grounds Portals. You don't want to miss this episode. We're going to have the Portals extension showcased tonight on the show. That's in 2 hours. Module Creation Monday tomorrow. Nothing Tuesday, nothing Wednesday. Thursday, we start a new game, Star Trek Adventures, Session 0, right there. Thursday on December 5th. Thursday. Boom. Every Thursday at 6 p.m. That's how you do it. And then Friday, of course, we do continue Dungeon of the Mad Mage. We're 38 episodes in. Holy moly. We're only on level 5 or some other fucking low level. And then Saturday, we do continue with Baldur's Gate. And we are finally going to Avernus. The next episode, we will go to Avernus. We will be in hell. And then back on Sunday again to this. So there you go, everybody. Let's give the end of stream rewards before I shut it off. There's 100. Last night I gave 1,000. You don't never know what I'm going to do. Yes, we will be back in 2 hours for the All Things Fantasy Grounds talk show. In the meantime, I can let you guys know what you can do to participate with the stream other than watching. And watching, of course, is the best thing that you can do. But in addition to watching, you can also come to our Discord channel. You can join Patreon. Today is a good day to join Patreon because it's the first of the month. And there's levels as low as $1 per month on Patreon. So you can do that. You can cheer, you can sub, you can donate. If you do any one of those three things, you will affect the Bit Boss. Currently at 46.50, Lady Shell, still the Bit Boss. Thank you to those who cheered and subbed and donate. And thank you to those who followed as well. You can go to the DMs Guild. You can look at the big sale that's going on now. Everything is 33% off in the DM. If you ever wanted anything from the DMs Guild, now's the time. 33% off. So far today, with 5 hours left, sales are 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 5... 7, 8, 9, 20, 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 30, 1, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 37 items sold today. 47, whatever the fuck it is. I lost count. I got to recount that later anyway. So that's really good. And then, of course, you can follow me on the YouTube channel or subscribe to the YouTube channel. Follow me on Twitter and check out the Facebook page. And thanks, everybody, for watching. As I say, we will be back at 6 o'clock, so in just 2 hours, we'll be back with our show with the Portals extension, and you don't want to miss it. And until then, good gaming, everyone.